Welcome to my channel, where your adventure into the future starts right now. Step into a vibrant universe filled with groundbreaking technology, breathtaking alien landscapes, and exhilarating sci-fi narratives that challenge your imagination. From daring explorations of distant galaxies to haunting journeys through dystopian societies, we uncover the most captivating stories and innovative ideas that will shape the world of tomorrow. Subscribe today and join us on an incredible intergalactic voyage that promises to inspire and thrill. Humanity's journey across the stars began as a humble endeavor, driven by curiosity, survival, and the innate desire to understand the universe. Over centuries, they had mastered technologies that allowed them to transcend the limits of their home planet. They explored distant galaxies, made contact with alien civilizations, and began to unravel the deep mysteries of space. But as humanity spread further into the galaxy, one thing became increasingly clear: it was not just their technology that made them unique, nor was it their capacity for survival in the face of adversity. It was something more profound, something that had been their defining trait throughout history: a thirst for knowledge and an innate ability to teach, to pass on the wisdom they had acquired. It was this gift that would soon position humanity as the first true galactic teachers. At the dawn of their spacefaring age, humanity was acutely aware of its place in the cosmos. They were not the most technologically advanced race in the universe, nor the longest lived. But they had something far more valuable: an insatiable curiosity and a drive to learn. Their evolution, from primitive hunter-gatherers to spacefaring explorers, had been a constant process of seeking, learning, and adapting. This mindset would prove to be the foundation of their greatest contribution to the galaxy. When humanity first made contact with other species, it was not with the aim of conquest or colonization. Instead, they approached with humility, eager to understand the cultures, histories, and knowledge of the alien races they encountered. In their early years of space exploration, they were greeted by a variety of alien species, some of which were far older than humanity, with civilizations that had lasted millennia. These species were often bewildered by humanity's sudden arrival in their worlds, but what they found was not a species seeking domination, but one eager to share, learn, and exchange knowledge. Humanity's relationship with knowledge was unique. They valued not only the acquisition of information but the dissemination of it. Their history was filled with great scholars, philosophers, and scientists who had revolutionized human understanding across multiple disciplines, from the sciences to the arts. Unlike some species who hoarded knowledge as a form of power, humanity had always believed that knowledge was meant to be shared. This belief extended beyond their own species to all the races they encountered. Humanity recognized that the universe was vast and complex, and they understood that no single species could possess all the answers. The key to survival, progress, and harmony, they believed, lay in the sharing of knowledge across the galaxy. This philosophy resonated deeply with the alien species they met. Many of these civilizations had long ago reached their own peaks of scientific or philosophical achievement, but had lost the drive to expand or share their discoveries. Some were stagnant, trapped by the weight of their own history or the isolation of their home worlds. Others, though technologically advanced, had no concept of how to use their knowledge to better the lives of others. When humanity arrived on the scene, it was like a spark of life in a galaxy that had become complacent. The first true signs of humanity's role as galactic teachers came when they began to share their knowledge in exchange programs. These were simple at first. Humans would visit other species' worlds, learn their languages, understand their customs, and then share their own findings. Humanity's approach was never condescending or hierarchical. They offered knowledge not as an authoritative force, but as a collaborative tool. In return, they learned much from the species they encountered, and the exchange of ideas began to grow. It was not long before humanity's reputation as educators spread throughout the galaxy. Aliens who had never before considered the importance of education, especially in terms of teaching the next generation, began to see the value of passing on knowledge to their young and to their fellow species. Humanity's schools and learning institutions, which had been modest in the beginning, grew into centers of excellence, open to anyone seeking to improve their understanding of the universe. What made these schools unique was their inclusive nature. They were not exclusive to humans, they were open to all species, and the curriculum was designed to bridge cultural and biological gaps, making learning accessible to anyone with the desire to understand. Humanity's educational model was rooted in empathy and mutual respect. They recognized that every species had unique insights to offer and that the most profound learning came from collaboration. This approach led to unprecedented cultural exchange. For instance, a species with an exceptional understanding of deep space navigation might collaborate with humans to teach others how to survive in hostile environments. A race skilled in manipulating gravitational forces might work with humans to develop new forms of propulsion technology. Humanity's educational system was not a one-way street, it was a constant flow of ideas, innovations, and insights that benefited all who participated. The success of humanity's teaching methods spread quickly. As more species sought to learn from them, the demand for human instructors grew. Humans, in turn, began to specialize in different fields of knowledge. Some became experts in engineering, teaching the basic principles of technology to races that had never seen beyond their own solar systems. Others became philosophers, sharing the teachings of human thinkers who had pondered the nature of the universe and existence. The sciences flourished under human tutelage as their understanding of biology, chemistry, and physics gained through centuries of study became the foundation for collaborative research efforts with alien species. One of humanity's most profound contributions was in the field of diplomacy. Having spent millennia learning the art of negotiation, cooperation, and conflict resolution, humans were uniquely suited to teach these skills to other races. Many alien civilizations had never needed to interact beyond their own borders, and thus lacked the delicate balance required for peaceful interspecies diplomacy. Humans, however, had fought wars, negotiated peace treaties, and come to terms with the complexity of working alongside others. As teachers of diplomacy, they shared their experiences and expertise, guiding others in how to navigate the challenges of intergalactic relations. In time, humanity's role as diplomats grew as well, and they became central figures in galactic councils, where they advocated for peaceful solutions to conflicts, fair trade agreements, and the protection of universal rights. In the years that followed, humanity's role as teachers expanded to include the concept of universal ethics. They taught the importance of respect for all life, the value of cultural preservation, and the responsibility of advanced civilizations to protect the weaker ones. The ethical teachings of humanity were not a rigid set of rules, but a set of principles designed to guide the actions of galactic citizens. These principles emphasized the value of empathy, cooperation, and mutual respect. Humanity's belief in the power of knowledge to unite civilizations was tested time and again, and each time, their message proved to be a foundation upon which new interspecies alliances were built. The first truly galactic university was established, a collaborative institution where species from all corners of the galaxy came together to learn from one another. Humanity, with its capacity for understanding and teaching, was at the center of this institution. The curriculum was vast, encompassing everything from basic survival skills on alien planets to advanced quantum physics. But the most important lesson was one that humanity had learned over the centuries, that knowledge was most powerful when it was shared. This new university became a beacon of hope and progress, where the brightest minds from across the galaxy gathered to solve problems, explore new ideas, and understand the mysteries of the universe. However, humanity's role as teachers was not without its challenges. Some alien species, skeptical of human motives, initially resisted the idea of sharing knowledge so openly. They feared that humanity might seek to dominate through the spread of their ideas, or that their teachings might undermine traditional cultural values. There were times when misunderstandings arose, and when conflicts emerged over how knowledge should be shared or used. But humanity's approach, marked by patience, open-mindedness, and a willingness to listen, often turned these challenges into opportunities for greater understanding. Over time, even the most reluctant species began to see the value in learning from others, recognizing that the galaxy itself was far too vast for any one species to navigate alone. In time, humanity's educational efforts began to transform the galaxy in ways no one could have anticipated. New technologies emerged from the shared knowledge between species, allowing for faster space travel, deeper exploration, and greater understanding of the fabric of reality itself. Diseases that had once ravaged entire worlds were eradicated through the combined efforts of humanity and other species. The knowledge that humanity had spread became the foundation for a new era of intergalactic cooperation, one where all species, regardless of their origins or history, worked together for the common good. What had started as a simple desire to share knowledge became a movement, one that transcended species and borders. Humanity, once a small species on a blue planet, had become the first true galactic teachers. They had taught not just facts and figures, but the values of empathy, cooperation, and respect for all life. They had shown the galaxy that the key to survival was not just in the acquisition of knowledge, but in its distribution, its application, and its ability to bring people together. As centuries passed, the legacy of humanity as teachers endured. New generations of galactic citizens grew up in a galaxy that was not divided by borders or distrust, but united by a shared understanding of the universe and their place within it. The greatest minds from every corner of the galaxy came together to solve problems, to learn from each other, and to ensure that the lessons of the past were never forgotten. Humanity's role in this transformation was clear. They had not just spread knowledge, but had inspired a new age of enlightenment, one where the pursuit of knowledge was seen as the highest calling for all species, and where the bond between civilizations was forged not through force, but through understanding. And so, as the stars continued to shine brightly across the vast expanse of the universe, the legacy of humanity, the first true teachers of the galaxy, lived on. It was a legacy built on the belief that knowledge, when shared, had the power to change the universe.